Eggplants hold water in them. They have water. So how do we get rid of the water? How do we help the eggplant to get rid of the water? What I'm going to do is sprinkle some salt here. So probably about a total of 1 to 1.5 teaspoon of salt. I just want to mix them in the salt, okay? Back in Lebanon, in the mountains or in Beirut, they do this and then they put them on a tray and put them like on the balcony or outside on the patio in the sun, put them for about 10-15 minutes to have that water evaporate before they fry them. Because if you don't do that, when you fry them, the eggplant itself will absorb all that or the oil, and then you eat it and it'll just be really soggy with oil. So what I have here, I have um, I have a pan, and then I have usually use it for baking. So I'm going to just line them up here, and I'm going to let them rest and try to evaporate some of their water for about, I'm going to also do it for about 15 minutes. I'm not going to put them out in the sun for 15 minutes, but I'm going to do it here in the house. So there we go. Yeah, if this was going to be in the sun, they lay them out good. They make sure they're out like this. Okay, so I'll finish these and then I'll get back with you. Some of the water has come out, but I want to show you being inside on the top. It's like it's not drying. I would either have to go like this or stand them all up like this. Probably should have done that too. But I'm going to quickly just damp them out real quick here. And to be honest with you, I could have I could have put them outside or just even stand them up. Just I guess that's another option if you wanted to, just to so you know. There we go. A lot of water came out, so I don't burn myself too much. And I put an apron on because I don't want to get my clothes oily. So I have the oil here for frying. You could use a different fryer, as I mentioned before. I purposely kept this part in to show you how the wet eggplants would splash if you put them in the oil if they're not dried well enough. And I'll show you what I did next. I did something off the scene. When I was putting them in there, I still didn't like there was some water in there. The oil wanted to splash out. So I took paper towels and I just went like this and put them to the side. So I would recommend to do that. They're still wet. And be careful with the oil again. That's why we dried up the eggplants. We need them dry so they don't splatter all over the place, and also prevents them from absorbing the oil. Uh, I want to try a piece. I don't know, even though they're still a little undercooked, but this was a little thinner one. It looks a little crispy. I can't resist. We gotta try and see. They were, as you see, they were salted a little bit, so I'm not gonna add. I don't need to add any salt on it. Hmm. Mm-mm. Wow. You can make little ones like this, fry them, and put them as finger food, like at a get together or something like that. Just have them there sitting, dry them up a little bit on here, and people can grab them in a little fork or a toothpick. Oh, it's so good. Here, try this one. Mm. It's crispy. Oh, yeah. It's really good. So there's another suggestion for you. By the way, in Lebanon and even here, I mean, obviously, but when we were kids, they'll cut them differently. They cut them into a round shape, thinner, and they fry them, and you eat them like in a sandwich. You literally will only put garlic, olive oil with the garlic on top of it, roll them in the sandwich, and eat them with the pita bread. Or you can, some like to put tahini sauce on it, but mostly we eat them just like that with the raw garlic, not even cooked garlic. So you kind of need to brush your teeth a little bit after that. But hey, You're enjoying the food and it's healthy. I don't know about the oil, but the garlic is healthy. All right. Again, thank you for joining me today. I hope you had a good time. And until next time, you take care. And don't forget to subscribe. See you later. Bye bye.